Hi you all, it's me Maya March and I'm back with another tutorial. Jumping into the tutorial, I am using some Less Jam and 𝐒𝐿𝐴 gel to smooth my edges down, and then I'm just using this brush that's a little smaller because I feel like it's more detailed. I parted my hair into fours and I am actually using rubber bands because I felt like it was getting it a little closer. It was a little easier to actually utilize for my ponytail. I know what you're thinking. You're probably trying to figure out, why would I apply Less Jam and a little 𝐒𝐿𝐴? Well, you don't have to do that, but for my hair, it will get sleek enough for if I utilize those products versus like straightening my hair, because I know some people straighten their hair. We cannot forget our heat protectant before we blow dry our hair. And then, do you see how I'm holding my hand and I'm pulling my hair? I found that will elongate the hair and give it a natural stretch while you're blow drying. But to be honest, you should actually just blow dry your hair prior to the main star of the show today, or these beautiful water wave curls by Flooyeer, and y'all already know I cannot wait to see it in the install. So for its braiding hair, any kind of 𝐂𝐃 line, a lot of people usually always use expression, but I did also use the Brazilian wool today, y'all, and I'm not gonna lie, I did fall in love. So right now I'm matching the expression hair with the Brazilian wool just because I want to make sure that they're the same length. And remember, while cutting the hair, cut at an angle. Do not go straight across. Next, I'm brushing out the hair. This is a very essential step. And if you do have some oil sheen, spray it before you brush it. And that literally is a tip in itself. Now, taking a rubber band, you can't use a scrunchie. We're putting that together to create a ponytail, and then we're going to place that on my actual ponytail. And don't forget, you don't have to use rubber bands. You can use scrunchies. I usually do use scrunchies. I don't know, this time I just decided to use rubber bands. From there, I am splitting my ponytails in half. Next, we are taking our beautiful water wave curls and we're prepping the hair. I only use 2 bundles for this complete look. But per braid, I probably utilize about 4 to 5 curls, and I did split some of them. Once again, this is water wave hair, and I got it in 20 inches, y'all. And yes, it is human hair. With the curls, you can do as you want. You can split some of them. You can keep some of them whole, just so you can have like a really big juicy curl. It kind of is just up to you. Now I'm brushing my hair down because we want to get it very, very sleek as much as we can. And you can always add more product, the Less Jam, and then brush that in, y'all, so you can get it super, super sleek. Now I'm just taking a string of hair and then I'm going to create a base around my braid because I just feel like it looks more natural and it covers that rubber band up. And if you can see, I'm going to start tucking it under just so it'll remain in place, and like I don't have to do anything additional but add in a little spray, and that holding spray is going to keep it in place. You can do a spritz, you can do anything you really have that keep it in place, and then I just use my blow dryer. Now working on our first braid, remember there's going to be 2 braids per ponytail. I'm just going to split that hair into 3, and then I'm going to split my hair into 3 sections, and my hair and plus the weave will both have a section together. So you'll just see, just watch me. From there, I'm braiding my hair down like I am braiding a plait. You all, I am not a braider. I cannot braid. So if I can do this, so can you. Next, I'm adding my first piece of additional hair into my hair. And I think this is the Brazilian wool. Which it don't matter, y'all could grab whatever pieces you want. If you like the expression hair more, if you have the Brazilian wool that you want to try, whichever one, and you just add it and then you'll braid it down. Next, we're adding in our Flooyeer water wave hair, and you're going to add in 2 inches to braid down, and that's going to be how you create that stable curl that's going to last for up to 3 weeks or a month, however long you plan on wearing these braids. And y'all, word of advice, please do not forget to have a hair clip, even if you only have one, but you really at least need like 2 or 3, because you see I got a hair clip holding one ponytail while I'm working on the other ponytail, but these hair clips are very essential. Okay, showing it again. So I'm adding the hair and I'm gripping it on one side, and then I'm just slowly going to start braiding it down as if I was normally braiding the hair. Another tip when you're braiding and say you're adding in the hair, whichever hair you're adding in, sometimes I do like to grab a little bit more of my less jam and then I'll smooth that in. You'll see me throughout this tutorial smoothing in just additional less jam, and then that's going to help keep that braid looking consistently sleek. You see how I'm effortlessly creating my braid? Well, that's because I had amazing prep. When I say amazing prep, that means please have all your curls that you want set out, and if you want them separated, have them separated. And then for as the hair that you're adding in for, it's like the expression, or if you do the Brazilian wool, make sure you at least have 8 pieces pre-stretched, so that means we brush through it and they're already cut, because once you get started, you just want to continue to braid down. You're not going to want to stop because it's going to ruin the effect of the braid. I know I stated this, but I'll state it once more. So I did use 2 bundles of the water wave hair, and that will be in the description box. And for is the expression hair, so if you only use the expression hair, you'll need to buy 2 packs. And if you do the Brazilian wool, a 4-pack will get you through, because you only need 2 rolls of the Brazilian wool if you do that. Or if you do a mixture like I did, I only use 1 pack of the 𝐒𝐃𝐄 hair, well, of the expression hair, and literally 1 roll of the Brazilian wool. And I only use 2 bundles of the water wave hair. And yes, we are braiding all the way down. I did this same process throughout my whole head, but I'm going to show you once more just so I can know that you have it down. And if you have any additional comments or questions, please feel free to write down below. And if you just like the style or something, let me know, or just say, hey, y'all. Right now I am prepping the hair again, so like each braid I just prep. Like I didn't prep for the full head, I literally prep per braid. It just was that was just the most convenient way for me. You can always order more bundles if you would like, if you want it to be excessively curly. I feel like I did pretty good with the amount of curls that I added, but you can always add more. If you want it more curlier than what I have, definitely go for the 3 bundles. But if you like exactly like kind of like how I have mine spaced out, you think it's the right amount of curls, then just go for the 2 bundles. And you see we're repeating that same process. I'm creating a little ponytail, and I'm placing it on my ponytail, and I'm wrapping that hair around to create a nice face. Y'all, I cannot lie. I wore this hairstyle for at least like a good 3 weeks, and I went everywhere. I went to Disneyland with this hairstyle. I went to a comedy show. I went to Universal. I went to my mama's birthday party. Literally, you can do a lot with these braids. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna even show you how you can do additional hairstyles with having these braids in. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. Do not forget to brush your hair, because this is exactly what's going to give you that extra sleek look. This is not a step to miss. So as you can see, I am separating my hair. Once again, each piece of my regular hair needs a piece of the weave. And then really tight, I'm not gonna lie, yes, really tight, because I want to get it sleek. I'm starting to braid down. Next, we are adding additional piece of water wave hair, and then you don't have to do it like me, you all. So if you want to start off with a piece of water wave hair, because sometimes people like it more in their face, then do that as well. And don't forget what I told you, when we're placing the hair in, we're at least giving the braid about 2 to 3 inches to braid down. That's how you're going to create a seamless curl that's going to last you for weeks. Just always grabbing a piece of your hair and adding it to the back of your hand, and then you just braiding it down. Try not to overcomplicate it. Just think about well, at least for me, my grandma taught me how to braid, you know what I mean? They called it plaits back in the day. So just think you always just trying to plait your hair. So it's just keeping it, it's just a normal braid, so don't overthink it. The only difference is you're adding in hair, but experiment. See which way that the hair go in your hand. Sometimes it's gonna go into the furthest one, or maybe it only go into the second one. See which way works for you. Just know that if it's your first time, give yourself grace. Like, it's not gonna probably be perfect the first time, but if you keep going, you will get this. I would say this was a very inexpensive hairstyle. Of course, the human hair curls or a little bit more, not even expensive, but of course you're paying a little bit more than what you would pay for, you know, the wool and the expression hair. But it's going to last. This is a hairstyle that I told you can last up to about a month. I wouldn't go over a month just because it's jumbo, but it can last up to a month. And with that being said, you want some nice curls. If you get synthetic curls, it's going to last a week and they're going to get tangled. So yes, you do want to just go ahead and buy the bundles and get human hair for this hairstyle. Another tip when working with braiding hair, if you all can also grab oil sheen. I completely forgot my oil sheen. I was like, oh my god, but that helps when you're brushing the hair out. So grab some oil sheen and you'll just spray just a little bit before you start brushing it out, and literally that's going to help as well. Oil sheen basically just keeps it looking sleek, and it helps with like detangling the hair. And the oil sheen also helps when you're braiding. It makes it so much more easier. So you guys, if you can, invest in a little oil sheen and spray that on the hair before you install it on the expression or the Brazilian wood hair. Do not put it on the curls, but just put it on that hair, and they'll help you with braiding. Excuse my bags, y'all. I started recording it at like 3 in the morning. I was just getting tired. So we're almost done. Now I'm taking my flat irons and I'm pressing that on my hair because it's giving it that sleek shine, y'all. Now I am creating my beautiful baby hairs. You do not need baby hairs for this style, y'all. I just love baby hair. And I'm just using some of my edge control. When I got down to the ends, I don't know, it just wasn't giving. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to curl them. So I just got these perm rods and I dipped them in some hot water off the camera. And we are all done, y'all. I was feeling these braids. I can't wait till y'all see some of my pictures that I took like on Instagram. I still got so much to post. I had got really busy. But I hope you all like it. If you do, don't forget to comment down below. I love y'all. For all my new subscribers, thank you for joining. For all my old subscribers, thank you for all the constant love and support throughout these years. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until later, y'all. Bye.